Hello everyone. Today we are here with Dr. Kaushiki Dwivedee, who is an eminent IVF specialist and gynecologist in Delhi NCR. I've been going through some myths online and I have those questions for you.
Sure.
They've asked that cough medicine can help you get pregnant. Like, it's weird, but that's the myth they have.
It's a new Shambhavi. I have never prescribed anyone cough medicine to get pregnant.
I'm sure no one would, but it's a myth people have in themselves.
I'm quite surprised. No,
there's nothing like that, right? I don't know where do they get these myths from, but yeah.
Interesting to know though. Yeah.
Okay, so infertility isn't that all that common?
Well, infertility. Let me talk about some facts and figures about it. So, what is infertility? When a couple who has been trying actively to conceive for about 12 months and they are not able to conceive, that is when we say that that particular couple is infertile, and that is when they should go for investigations and get investigation to see that if there is anything going wrong in their body. Infertility is as common as 1 in 6 couple is going to have this difficulty in conception. Now, I have heard many people saying that infertility is on rise. Well, the rate of infertility has not gone up. It is not as if 30 years back there were factors which were making people more fertile, and today there are umpteen number of factors which are making them infertile. It's not so. What has happened is that previously the females or the couples, they used to plan their pregnancy much earlier, right? Like in their 20s, early, mid, late 20s. Now they defer it quite late, and we know even if that was the case in past, if they were to defer it for later, they would have faced the difficulty in conception. So it is not as if infertility is going up. It is just because the way we have planning or structuring the family, that people are finding it difficult to conceive. That is one. Secondly, people in past used to suffer in silence and they would not come for the help, the medical help. Now the awareness of infertility is more and people come out early, which is very good. And they come and they are helped, and so this is about infertility. It's like 1 in 6 couple is going to face the problem after 12 months of active conception. If you you're not able to conceive, meet an infertility specialist, and don't get saddened that it is on rise. It is not. It is just about lifestyle. So if you time your pregnancy in a timely manner where your biological clock is helping you out, it is not so difficult to conceive. But I mean, I'm no one to tell anybody how to plan your life, and if somebody wants to conceive in 40, perfectly fine, as long as you know that there are methods available, like you can go for the egg freezing. I get patients from, like, say, US, from Europe, because here the rate of freezing the egg is a lot cheaper in comparison to those countries. They come here, they get the egg frozen, and they are maybe in their late 20s or early 30s, they have got it frozen. They wish to wait till they find a right partner, or they are more settled in life, and that is when they would go for conception. So those things are also available for those who want to defer the pregnancy.
So fooling this question, like, I have in mind.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, like, have you had any patients like who are not comfortable, discussing about it, but you get them to open up about it? Like, it's not that uncommon. You're not that different. So.
Sure, Sambhavi. There are a few topics which are very close to my heart, and one is this. Like, if I find that there is a lady who has, say, come to me for something else, or maybe has come for general, body checkup and all, and if I realize that this is what the plan is, then I, by the way, just drop this information that well, you have got this option, and you will be delighted to know that there have been women who came to know, and they ultimately planned and came back and have got their eggs frozen. So, or embryos frozen. So yes, exactly. I do tell them, and this is something, this is one topic which is close to my heart, and I would like to propagate this knowledge to as many young ladies as possible, young and not so young ladies, that, well, this is an option. If you can control your circumstances, at least you can do something for yourself. So yeah.
So I'm going to keep that in mind. It will be really helpful for me as well, so being in this young age. Yeah. So the next question is, IUI and IVF are the only options for a couple struggling with infertility?
As I told earlier also in conversation, that majority of the couple, they will conceive with oral medication and just timely, just the guidance that, what is the right time, what is the right frequency of having intercourse. So it's not as if IUI and IVF is the only way, but yes, if in case it fails, then IUI and IVF are the armamentarium in our arsenal, which can be used. And IUI, the success rate is around 18 to 20%. IVF, it is 35-40%. If you are using your own egg with donors, because they are younger ladies, obviously it increases. And yeah, so these are the things. Spontaneous conception, if that is not working, going for oral medication, timed intercourse, if that doesn't work, IUI, if that doesn't work, IVF. Yeah.
So it's not just like...
No, it's not it is not as if that you go to a fertility specialist and you are doomed to have IVF. No, it's not.
Okay, there are the options.
Yeah, there are the options.
You just need to know about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if you're infertile, if you never give up, you will eventually get pregnant.
Chances are pretty high that eventually you will conceive. And something else what I would like to share, it has been found that people who are rich, they have more chances of conception. So that is why you hear that X, Y or Z celebrity had a child through surrogacy or this way or that way, and then couples who are trying for conception, they hear it and they have one or two failure, and then they get disheartened. They think that, okay, fine, that particular XYZ celebrity got the child or children, we are unable to, and they either keep on changing the infertility specialist, or they just leave it. Well, the fact is that if you read through the story of any of these celebrities, without taking name, one of the television producers who recently had child through surrogacy, she had 7 or 8 failed surrogate IVF cycles before she could have her child. So naturally, if you have got, and why rich have more success rate, because they can afford to spend that much money. So I know everyone's financial circumstances is different, but at the end of this particular comment, what I wish to tell was, there is no need to get hopeless. Even those celebrities needed multiple cycles before they succeeded. So don't lose hope, keep trying, and eventually you will succeed.
If you already have a kid, you don't need to worry about infertility. Right?
No, that's a myth, because our body is in a dynamic state and changes always keep on happening. So it might be that if you planned your first child, everything was fine, and there has been change in the body of either the male partner or the female partner, and one can face infertility in second time or third time of conception, which is called secondary infertility. So no, it can.
It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. It's not as if one says that because I had one, spontaneous conception or easy conception, I would not face a problem.
You should always look out for it.
Yeah, and on the other side, there are couples who had IVF the first time and they conceive very easily next time.
Yeah, there are always other.
Yeah.
So, this being the last question.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Sorry for all the trouble, but this being the last question.
Sure.
You can simply change your diet and lifestyle to cure infertility.
Yeah, that is what I've been stressing all throughout, and this is again one of my pet topics, to talk about fitness and fertility. And many of my patients can just swear by it that I kill them to death by talking about fitness. So yes, one can eat a well-balanced healthy diet, which is more of protein with small amount of carbohydrate and fat, 5 to 6 portion of vegetable, 5 to 6 portion of fruit. Take lots of antioxidant rich diet like almonds, walnuts. Those who are non-vegetarian, they can have freshwater fish, oil, that is good source of omega-3 fatty acid. And so 70% of our fitness comes from this, and yeah, I follow it myself. And 30% of it is your exercise, and exercise is a combination of endurance, weightlifting and flexibility. Weightlifting is as in strength training. So yeah, I absolutely love doing it, and that is what I'm going to do as soon as our video is over. So my next
about to ask,
Yeah.
After this interview, what is your schedule like?
After this, between my 2 OPDs, I have a morning OPD and I have a evening OPD. Before that, I ensure no matter whatever happens, whether it's raining, whether it's very hot, whatever it is, I never miss my gym or yoga classes. So I exercise 6 days a week, and it is quite a rigorous training, including powerlifting. And I believe that when people say that they don't find time, I think if I can fit it in my schedule, which at one point of time was quite erratic, so I ensure that I get this time for me, because unless my health is taken care of, I cannot take care of anybody else's health.
Absolutely. You're such a role model for people like us who give up on the first try. So that's really admirable.
I hope so.
So thank you so much for being with us today and clearing our myths about it.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.